does Andrew Tate strive for? What does he do?
Telling the
What
truth in
goal
an
is
age
Andrew
of
Tate?
lies and bettering the lives of men,
No,
telling
no,
them
no.
to strive for
What
it.
does he classify himself? He says it multiple times. What he is? What is he?
Okay, you
He
tell me.
specifically says he same thing as Jordan Peterson. It's
You cut out.
I said, what does Andrew Tate say his job is?
Tell me, since you have a specific thing in mind. Tell me.
Oh, there's a clip. I want you to go find the clip.
Tell me what it is so I can look for the clip.
I'm not about to paraphrase. I want to get these.
Whether I find it or you say it is irrelevant. So tell me what does he stand for? What are you trying to get to?
Point is the very thing he strives to help young men do. It's the very he supports and runs a business that tears down what he's trying to promote, which is
Okay. If
strong,
he still
which is
if
strong.
he still runs that business, I agree with you. He is
He
yes,
does.
he's hypocritical. Okay, yes. So we'll take that standpoint. He's hypocritical. Now, clearly, because you said that he's striving to get people off of the business that he runs, he knows that the business he's running is bad. So once again, that removes the definition of idiot because he knows it. He has the knowledge. That no longer makes you cannot be an idiot and have the knowledge. So he's not doing it out of idiocy. Like
Okay, but that's the thing.
the
That's
point no longer stands.
okay, but that's the thing. It's still, regardless, it still makes him a hypocrite, and literally the
It does.
exact same. Okay, okay, okay. But a hypocrite is a fool.
Yes, we gotta wash.
A hypocrite is a fool.
What are you washing?
Is
Okay, yeah,
okay,
that is. A fool and an idiot aren't the same thing, though.
okay, okay,
They're not.
all right.
What do you like? What do you mean? Okay, but they're not. A fool is a person who acts unwisely. It doesn't mean they don't have the action to act right.
An
They're
idiot in
choosing to
modern
act
use is a
unwisely.
stupid or foolish person.
Exactly. And the definition of a fool is a person who acts unwisely. You're not listening to it.
Right?
Somebody that
Idiot
acts
falls under the
unwisely.
category though. It falls under the category. It's an umbrella.
Listen.
It falls. That's I know you
Okay.
listen. I'm telling you, it falls under the
They're,
category. It's an umbrella.
no, they're
It's
similar. They're
context.
similar, but they're not they're similar, but they're not the same. There
Oh
are a lot
my
of words that can
gosh.
be used in different contexts and connotative definitions that are similar to each other. But listen to the definition. The definition itself is telling you that they are not the same. One, an idiot is a stupid person. You define a stupid person by a person that lacks knowledge. A fool is somebody who acts unwisely. Just because you act unwisely does not mean you are acting unwisely because you don't know what the truth is. You're choosing to act unwisely. So that can be an idiot. An idiot can also be a fool. You're acting unwisely, but that doesn't mean that just because you're a fool, you're an idiot. So that goes both. That doesn't go both ways. Like you can be a fool and not an idiot, but you can also be an idiot and be a fool.
Okay, so this is the problem. You're telling me one thing, but scholars say another.
What are scholars saying? Because that doesn't matter. Because scholars can also be wrong. But what are scholars saying?
Okay, so idiot, English, alternative forms, idiot,
Why are you
idiot,
washing like
idiot,
we're in South
idiot.
Dakota?
Okay, it's a noun. Okay, a person of low general intelligence. That's what an idiot is. Okay,
Okay.
a fool, a person with poor judgment or little intelligence. Now, before you say anything, just like I said before, what I was trying to explain to you before, it is an umbrella. An idiot falls under the pool of fool. Okay, it is umbrella. Idiot falls under the term of a fool. An idiot can be many things, but a fool also falls under a lot of things. A fool can be stupid. A fool can be idiot. A fool can be a multitude of things. Idiot falls under the term of fool. Okay, that's exactly what it says. A person with poor judgment or little intelligence. You are a fool to cross that busy road without looking. You were an idiot to cross that busy road without looking. They're interchangeable. Not only are they the same, but they're interchangeable. Okay, that's what I'm saying. And that's not only one. That's not only
Where
one
you
thing.
found that definition is not the exact same definition that's coming up on Oxford. So like your scholars, the definition that themselves are posting is not the same definition of fool that I have. And in that definition, then your point no longer stands because that definition that you just gave is interchangeable with idiot, but it's not the definition that's coming up for fool here. So in that way, it would be interchangeable with idiot, but then it wouldn't go with your argument because then that would make him not a fool either. So I don't see how that's not
Would
helping you.
would make him a fool though,
The
because he
only
made a foolish
definition,
decision.
the only definition of fool, which is somebody who acts unwisely or imprudently, is the only definition that's fitting what you're saying.
That's
The
okay,
other
but that's
definition says nothing about having a lot, like says nothing about having knowledge and still making an unwise
okay,
decision.
but see, this is the problem though. What he's doing is unwise, right?
Okay.
The way we live our lives, the way that me and you live our lives, we have a certain set of morals, code. Andrew Tate does not follow those morals or code, right? And he deliberately chooses not to follow those. That
Hmm.
makes him that makes him a fool. That makes him a fool, right? But I think the problem is here is that you're thinking fool means permanent term. Idiot means permanent term. I am not saying Andrew Tate is forever and will be a fool. I'm saying that he is an idiot and he is a fool because he continues to run this Cam Grow website while preaching these things and he continues to be a hypocrite. That is foolish, right? Now maybe if you were an atheist and you had no set of moral or beliefs and you didn't believe squat, like you had your own philosophy, then sure, you can say that he's not an idiot or a fool. But Andrew Tate, according to our morals, our laws, what we believe, he is a fool and an idiot. Now, let me
A
say this
fool,
because I
not an
feel like
idiot though. But
okay, but
that's what. You,
this is the thing
right.
though. I feel like this is what you're not getting across. It's not permanent. I am not saying till death Andrew Tate remains an idiot,
All
right?
right, where
I'm
you're
saying
going into his person. I do not care about his person. I care about the definitions that you're mixing that don't mix. So I'm going to throw away these definitions and I'm going to ask you two statements. Does he know what he's doing is wrong?
does he know what he's doing is wrong?
Does
No,
he
I
like?
genuinely don't think he does.
So why would he be telling people to get away from it if he doesn't think that it's wrong?
You said repeat what you said?
Why is he actively telling people to stay away from the business that he is running if he does not know that that business is wrong?
Because it's making him money. That's why.
Okay, it's making him
Because he'd
money, but
rather
that's not
have
the
food.
question. That's not the question I'm asked. The question I asked is simple. Why is he telling people to stay away from the types of businesses that he is currently running if he does not think that it's bad? Them staying away from it's not making him money. Them going towards it is making him money. So why is he telling them to go away from it?
Because it's not what he believes. Because he believes otherwise.
He
And
believes
that's what I'm
otherwise.
trying to.
What
And
is
that's
otherwise?
because
What is
he doesn't
otherwise?
believe. Okay, but because he doesn't believe that that business is bad. I'm telling
So
you
then,
from
why is he
our.
telling people to stop using that business? Why is he telling people to? He's on multiple occasions said to stop using that business and all the things that it makes you. So I can go find clips of him telling you to not use that business. So he very well so knows that the business is bad that he's in, which means
Right,
he
and
has the
that makes him
knowledge
a
to know
hypocrite.
that.
Okay, so that makes him a hypocrite. Okay,
Okay,
that's my point. And okay, so you're saying that somebody who's actively being hypocritical is not a fool.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Well, no,
Okay,
I'm saying that they're not an idiot. That doesn't make them, by the definition, a person who acts unwisely and imprudently. By that definition, that makes you a fool. But that definition does not also make you an idiot, a stupid person. Because to be a stupid person, you have to be acting unwisely or imprudently without the knowledge to do otherwise. With the knowledge to do
so
otherwise,
this
you
is
cannot be an idiot. So you can be a fool and not an idiot. Once again,
okay. What dictionary are you using?
Oxford.
Okay, I'm using Merriam is way more reliable, bro. I'll be honest, bro.
Who the hell uses that? Okay.
Merriam, that's literally the standard MLA format for colleges. You use Merriam.
Let me pull that up. Uh, No, because Merriam-Webster, no, Merriam-Webster is more connotative than denotative. they're straying away from the denotative definition of what something's supposed to stand for, and they're doing exactly what the left is doing and saying this is what people use it as. What people use it as is not always what something is. So no, it's not more reliable than Oxford, because Oxford is telling you exactly what the word is. They're using the word as in what people are saying it as, which is not always what the word is. So they're straying towards a connotative definition when they're supposed to be focused on the denotative definition.
Yeah, I disagree. I'm be honest. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that.
The
Only
worst part.
because the most widely you look up best dictionary, it's Merriam. It's always been Merriam-Webster. That's
Okay,
been
but
the
why?
official American.
I'm
What do you
telling
mean
you why
why?
that is. I just
Okay,
told you
but it
why
hasn't
it's
been progressive since 1928. They hold these true definitions since 1928.
how long was Oxford around.
I mean 1828. Excuse me. It literally says it right there, 1828 on their thing. They hold these true. They don't evolve. Uh, This is literally since the birth of dictionaries, the birth of American dictionaries. They've held true since 1828. Where did you see that they were being progressive?
Two historians.
Quite the argument, huh?
Does Merriam-Webster dictionary disregard original?
Matter of fact, let's do this better. Go ahead, molecule. Okay, we can. Let's see. Okay, so the etymology of the word fool, original definition from Middle English, is an empty-headed person. I don't think it doesn't take that much to interpret. An empty-headed person, somebody without knowledge. You do not have the knowledge to act right because you don't have the knowledge at all. That's an empty-headed person. That's the old definition of fool, which means that however you act, that
Does
action
it
is
say
not
that, or
governed.
did you wait? Hold on. No, because you just did two things there. You just interpreted it. You hold on, slow down. Give me
I
a
didn't
reword
interpret
or no
anything.
word, word exact. Tell me exactly what it
Let's
says.
stop talking and listen. I just told you exactly what it says. It's an empty-headed person. That is the first thing
Okay, an
I started out my
empty-headed.
statement by
Okay, an
saying.
empty-headed
So
person.
it does. It is not how I am interpreting it. If you are an empty-headed person and you are making actions, those actions are not governed by what you know because by definition you are empty-headed. You do not know. So your actions can't be governed by what you know because you don't know anything. That is an
Okay, now
empty-headed
okay,
person
no,
or
no, okay, okay,
somebody making rash decisions based on not
okay.
knowing the truth.
I
Now, if
hear you.
Evan, for
Now,
example, was to go jump out of a window because he felt like jumping out
Evan.
of a window and
Okay,
break a leg, that does not make him an idiot. He knew not to jump out of a window or he would break a leg. That makes him a fool because he acted rashly while knowing that.
okay. I want you to look up. Okay, final. Now you're done. I want you to look up the phrase. What I want you to look up. What is an empty-headed person? I want you to read it to me. What an empty-headed person is.
Read it to me because I'm eating.
What does an empty-headed person mean? Adjective: lacking intelligence. Lacking intelligence. It doesn't mean it's not there. It means it's lacking intelligence or knowledge. Foolish, brainless. Okay? Now, that can mean a multitude of things. Okay? Because it used a lot of language there. Okay? Lacking intelligence or knowledge, foolish, brainless. Okay? If you're brainless, that does not mean you're lacking intelligence. If you lack something, that means that there's probably some of it there. It doesn't mean that it's non-existent, and it doesn't mean it's completely existent. There's a lot of gray area there. It's not just black and white. Again, it goes back to my other statement.
Repeat the definition again.
It's an What does an empty-headed person mean? Adjective: lacking intelligence or knowledge, foolish, brainless. How do you use empty talk in a sentence? Okay, but this is what I'm saying. This goes back to my old thing.
Before you
It is an
continue, I
umbrella meaning.
concede with your old thing. That term itself, the etymology of that word, is synonymous with the word idiot. But that being, it no longer applies to the person that you're trying to apply it to because he is not an empty-headed person. So I mean, we fall back into that. The only definition of fool that goes along with your statement is the modern definition of fool, placed in like 1880 in the Oxford Dictionary when it released, a person who acts unwisely or imprudently. If it is not that definition, then it cannot be applied.
Okay, but that's the thing though. You keep trying to switch. You keep trying to switch the definitions. You
I
can't do
haven't
that. You
switched the
literally just.
definition okay, listen. I'm not switching the definition. I gave you the etymology of the word versus what the word is today. The word today can be applied to your statement. The etymology of the word cannot. So you're trying to say that the modern day use of the word fool can be applied with idiot as it is in the Oxford Dictionary definition cannot be used with idiot. But that
So,
definition
so you
can
mean to
be
tell
used
me
to
every
wait,
single word that you use? Okay,
listen,
okay,
listen.
okay.
The modern day definition of this word that I'm getting from the Oxford Dictionary can be applied to the person that you're talking about. But that so it cannot be synonymous with the word idiot because they mean two different things. If you're to go back to the historical definition for Middle English, that does not mean the same thing as fool means today, and that term is synonymous with idiot. However, that can
Okay.
no longer be applied.
Okay, so tell me the current definition of the word fool or idiot, whatever you were saying.
Fool, a person who acts unwisely or imprudently.
Imprudently. Okay, what do you know what imprudently means? Do you know what it means?
Which is the exact definition.
It literally means the exact same thing as foolish or idiot. Somebody who acts imprudently.
That
That's
means the
literally what
exact same
imprudent
thing as
means.
fool. It means not showing or care for the consequences of that action. That's the exact same thing that fool said, but that's not an idiot. Just because you don't care, that's like I said. If Evan jumps out a window right now and breaks his leg, you cannot call him an idiot because Evan knows that if he jumps off a three-story building, he's going to break a leg. He's going to break something. He knows that. But he is not showing care for consequences, which makes him imprudent or a fool. That does not make him an idiot. He knows that it's wrong, but still does it because he doesn't care for the consequences.
That's an idiot. That is
But that's not my definition of idiot.
that's an
He's not
idiot.
lacking the knowledge. He's not of low
Okay.
intelligence, or he's not empty head. Like he knows what he's doing. He knows it. When you have the knowledge, you are no longer an idiot. Just because you are not actively using that knowledge does not make you an idiot. Like he has the
Right,
knowledge that it's wrong to
but
jump out of a
this
window,
goes
but
back
still chooses to do it.
to what you're saying. This goes back to what I was saying exactly before. You keep acting like it's a permanent title, it's a permanent label. Just because he makes an idiot decision and he's an idiot at that point in time, that is idiot. That is idiotic.
But that's not
That you're
okay.
causing
But
self-harm. Even if you know the consequences, if you're acting rash or foolish, that is the same thing as being an idiot. Rash or
it's not though.
foolishness,
By
it is.
definition, that is not. It is not the
By
same
it
thing
is
by
literally
definition.
it is literally a synonym, nigga. It is literally what it is.
It's really
It
it's
is
not definitive. And anything you go to, whether you're applying that label for the specific action or anything else, you cannot say that that person was an idiot when engaged in that action because they knew what they were doing is wrong. So
okay,
just
but the
because they're
modern
making a rash
definition.
decision,
But you're saying the modern definitions are different. They're not. They're not
the
though.
modern and past definitions are different. Yes, yes,
The
yes.
modern okay, they're modern and past. But so you're saying that we should take the past definitions and completely forget about the modern ones.
No, I'm not saying either. I'm not saying either one of those. All I'm saying is one can be applied to the person you're talking about. The other one cannot be applied. So it doesn't matter which one you take. If you take one, then you can use the word. However, if you're using the connotatively, if you're using the old one, then it works different. So you just have to be careful. What are you using? No,
I already told
this
you. I
exact
told you. I
conversation
already.
is the reason why people need to stick to one dictionary, why we shouldn't have multiple, because we
That's
wouldn't have to
okay.
have this argument. We'd have one definition for a word,
But that's the
and this
problem, though.
wouldn't be stringing
I
along.
was never using the old version. I said an idiot in modern use is a stupid. That's literally what I've been saying the entire time. That idiot and foolish fall under the same umbrella. I never gave you a definition from 500
Okay,
years ago.
but yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you're using the version, if you're using the definition of first off, they don't fall on. They're not the exact same thing. Once again, so if you're using the definition that's synonymous with idiot, which is the older version, which is the only one that's synonymous with idiot, then it can't be
The
applied.
current
The
one is synonymous with idiot.
the current one is not. I just read you the current one. That's not.
Foolish.
That is the
I'm
most
reading you.
recent
An
one.
idiot in modern use is a stupid, foolish person. A stupid, foolish person. An idiot was